Gertie's Great Gifts, ALphaPets book. Let's see what Gertie has to say today. Look at all those great ALphaPets. Gertie's Great Gifts. It must be Gertie. Early one morning, Gertie, the grungy goat, was sitting on her sofa listening to her favorite radio program. "And now, listeners," said Vinny, the vocal vulture, "it's time to play Guess That Tune. If I call you and you can guess the mystery tune I'm playing, the gong will sound and you will win a truckload of great gifts. So listen up and stay near your phone." Gertrude listened as Vinny played the mystery tune. "I know that song," said Gertie, clapping her hands. "How I wish Vinny would call me." Ring, ring, ring. It was Gertie's phone. She pulled the phone out from under her sofa and wiped the peanut butter off the receiver. "Hello, Gertie," said a happy voice. "This is Vinny, the Guess That Tune show. You have 30 seconds to guess the tune we're playing. If you're correct, you'll win our grand prize. Go, go, Gertie." I know it, cried Gertie. "The name of the tune is Goodbye, Gorilla." "Bong! Jolly gee," shouted Vinny. "That's the gong. Goodbye, Gorilla, it is. Good for you, Gertie. You've just won the grand prize, and all your gifts will be delivered today." Later that morning, a big delivery truck arrived at Gertie's house. Gertie's ALphaPet neighbors couldn't believe their eyes. One by one, they came running over to help carry all the packages into the house. ALphaPets watched as Gertie opened her gifts. The first box was full of bottles of shampoo, bubble bath, soap, and toothpaste. "Who needs all this goofy stuff?" said Gertie. Next, Gertie unzipped a long garment bag. There was a green gown with matching shoes and golden gloves, and there was a hat with a gigantic grapes over it. "Oh," exclaimed Emmy, the exaggerating elephant. "That's the most gorgeous gown I have ever seen. And that hat, it's too divine. Just look at those green grapes. They look real." "I wish they were real," said Gertie, opening another box. "Then we could at least eat them." Everyone was busy looking at the gifts when the doorbell rang. A messenger was there with a special delivery for Gertie. Gertie opened the envelope and smiled, a great big smile. "Oh, goody, goody, goody," she shouted. "This is better than all those goofy gifts." "What is it?" asked Bradley, the brave bear. "What is it?" asked Monty, the mimicking mouse. "It's a letter from the ALphaPet Globe Gazette," cried Gertie. "A news reporter is coming here this afternoon to interview me. My picture will be in the newspaper." Katie, the kind koala, looked around the room. "Well, now," she said, "what a wonderful opportunity this is for all of us. We can help Gertie get ready for her interview, and we can use some of these gifts to do it." Yes, yes," agreed Herbie, the happy hamster. "That will be fun." "What do you mean, get ready for the interview?" "I am ready," said Gertie. "Just wait," said Wendy, the wise woodchuck. "You'll see that these are not such goofy gifts after all." Wendy took Gertie's hand and said, "Some of us will go upstairs and help Gertie get ready, and the rest you can clean up the living room. That way we'll be ready when the reporter comes. Get set for the greatest makeover ever," whooped Emmy, and she ran up the stairs. As soon as they were upstairs, the ALphaPets rubbed and scrubbed and washed and wiped, rinsed and dried, brushed and flossed, combed and curled, and clipped and filed. "And now for the gown," cried Emmy. "Oh yes, it's a great time for the gown. The glorious gown, the glittering gown, the shimmering, glimmering, marvelous gown." While Gertie was dressing, the rest of the ALphaPets were busy in the living room. They washed and wiped, swept and sponged, sprayed and waxed, buffed and puffed, mopped and polished, and cleared away the trash. When Gertie was all ready, she looked in the mirror. "Oh my goodness gracious, is that really me?" she gasped. Then Gertie went downstairs. Everything was shiny, neat, and squeaky clean. "My goodness gracious," said Gertie, "my house is so beautiful." "You see," said Perry, "it's all thanks to those great gifts you got." "And to my good ALphaPet friends," said Gertie. When the Globe reporter came, she took pictures of Gertie and wrote the story of how Gertie had won all the great gifts on the Guess That Tune program. "Your picture will be on the front page of the evening paper," the reporter said. She thanked Gertie for her time, took her camera and notebook, and rushed off. Early that evening, while Gertie was admiring her sparkling house, she heard loud noises in the yard. Gertie looked out and saw crowds and crowds of ALphaPets waving newspapers and shouting, "Congratulations, Gertie! We came to celebrate with you." Everyone came running into Gertie's living room, carrying their newspapers along with food and party games. They danced and ate and played for hours. When the ALphaPets finally left, Gertie looked around her house. There were newspapers, cups, cookie crumbs everywhere. "My goodness gracious me, look at this mess," sighed Gertie as she went to get the soap and the mop and the vacuum cleaner. "It's a good thing I got those great gifts. I'll have this place gleaming in no time." What are the nearest words around? Please remember them with me. Grapes, garden, gown, gate, green. We lost some of our alphabet. Let's go backwards. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O. Oops, we're missing some letters. L, K, J, I, H. More letters missing. What's this? F, E, D, C. Hopefully the next book will have all the alphabets so we can read them together again. Thank you.